An EPK can get you playing huge support slots. It can get you playing massive festivals. But what do you include? Well, here are 10 things you must include in your EPK if you want to blow up. For those of you who don't know, an EPK is an electronic press kit. It's basically like a website, but it's all of that information put into one singular document. And that document can be sent to booking agents, it can be sent to labels, it can be sent to the media. However, we've found that a lot of artists don't actually have one. And if they do have one, it doesn't include the right information. So in this video, I'm going to teach you the 10 things that you must include in your EPK if you want to succeed. We've worked with artists that have got a support slot with Slaves, who have played at Leeds and Reading, who have got played on national radio and national TV, all because they use their EPK. So as you can see, it's extremely important and it can lead to so many opportunities. So let's start outlining the 10 things that you need. Number 1 is high resolution images. These images are so important because it's going to take up the large majority of your EPK. An EPK needs to be image heavy because when people open it, they need to immediately know your style, your genre, what to expect from you, from your press shots. So make sure the pictures represent you, whether that's the location you're in, what you're doing in the image, what you're wearing. And also make sure they're high resolution. And high resolution means over 1 megabyte because there's nothing worse than having an EPK with amazing information, really impressive stuff, but the image is taken on an iPhone, because it just looks unprofessional. Number 2 is your bio. Your bio needs to tell your story. It shouldn't be too long because your EPK should be image heavy, but you do need to have information about you. So this could include your genre, what you're doing currently, what you've done in the past, how you came together. Just tell your story. Make sure you get a few people to read over your bio before you use it, because once you put it in your EPK, it's going to be the main bit of text, so it's quite important. So send it to your friends, send it to other musicians and see what they think. Number 3 is link to your social media. The best way to do this is include the logos of all the social media platforms and then hyperlink it with your social media. Order them by the success of your social media. So if the majority of your following is on Instagram, make sure that account is the first one you've linked. Make sure to link the social media that you actually use. Don't link your Twitter if you haven't tweeted in 3 years because it just looks unprofessional. Number 4 is a link to stream. This one's super important because if someone opens your EPK and really likes you, they need to be able to listen to your music. What you can do is put the artwork in the EPK and hyperlink it so people can easily listen. Pick a song that represents you as an artist, but it's also the most successful. Number 5 is your best music video. You can again hyperlink the image, so take a screenshot of the music video. Choose an interesting shot as well, and then link it. This one can be really great to put in your EPK because having a video can fully represent you as an artist and can really engage the person who's opened it. Number 6 is your previous press. It's really important to include this because it adds credibility. So if you've been featured in some big blogs, you've been played on national radio, make sure to include that in your EPK. Number 7 is quotes. This again adds credibility. So if you've had a feature in a major blog, choose a quote from that feature and put it within your EPK. Make sure that quote represents you as well, because if you've changed your genre over the years and that quote is relevant to your old genre, then don't include it because it won't help. You want all of your EPK to represent who you are, what you release right now. Number 8 is your live portfolio. So if you've played some major festivals, if you've supported some artists, if you've sold out shows, make sure to include that. A lot of artists will list the venues they've played, list the artists they've supported, and then highlight ones that they've sold out. Number 9 is figures. This one should only be included if you have impressive figures. By this, I mean views on music videos, followers on Instagram, streams on Spotify. If you have impressive figures, make sure to include them. Because if someone opens an EPK and they see 1 million streams on Spotify, 100,000 views on YouTube, you look like you're an incredible artist and you have support. So they're going to read more into you. The final one, number 10, is your contact information. They're going to have your email address because you've most probably emailed them. But make sure you include your email, your manager's email, your publicist's email, your label's email, every single contact they need. So you've done those 10 things. You've got everything you need put together for your EPK. But what should it look like? Well, as I've said many times, it does need to be image heavy. And the reason for this is because when someone opens an EPK, they don't want to fully invest their time if it's not something they're interested in. And the images will be able to portray your genre, your style, your success. So you need to make sure those images are correct. You also need to make sure that everything is hyperlinked. because quite often you'll make an EPK into a PDF, and there's nothing worse than sending the PDF and forgetting to hyperlink everything. So make sure you've hyperlinked all of the logos, all of the images, the streaming link, so that they can listen to your music, view your YouTube videos, and have everything in place very easily. The final thing you need to ask yourself is it fitting to your brand? Is the color scheme, is the font, are all the images used, are the logos used, is it fitting to your style and your image? Because small things like that can make a massive difference. Those are the 10 things that you need to include. That is how you make your EPK and get the best results possible from it. I hope you found this video useful, and if you did, hit that like button. And if you haven't subscribed yet, join the community by hitting subscribe and turning on that bell. And we'll be back soon with more music marketing advice.